Would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact.
I think the other one asking the question is dumber than Kamala, so that's like, she's a dummy. I watched her over the years. That is one dumb.
He said it. You know he said it. You know he said it. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com, TatumStore.com. We got another deal going on today. We have a special. Buy 2 shirts, get the third 40% off. 2 shirts, get the third shirt 40% off. So you get 2 shirts, you get the third one 40% off. Also, put your name on the list for them yard signs. They coming back. We're trying to make as many as possible, but we're probably not going to be able to satisfy every single person. So first come, first serve. Sit by your email, and I'm going to announce in the video before we launch it. I'm gonna make sure that video comes out before we launch it, so everybody that watches me and everybody that's staying tuned knows that we have the signs available. So you know to check your email, because everybody that hit notify me when made available will get an email that is back in stock. I guarantee you within the first 5 minutes it's gonna sell out. So you just better make sure you one of them that's looking at it. All right, and I'm gonna give you a fair warning. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna brief you and everything before you get it. Like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bells and get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Let's get into this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's a part of me that think I want to change my set and stuff like that. Maybe y'all like it more if I change the set. I've been doing some interviews in the cigar lounge that have been pretty good. I haven't released them yet, but there's a lot of things I want to do, man. I got a lot of time. I'm not on the radio anymore, so I just want to do so many things. I got to just start putting things into action. Comment in the comment section if you'd like to see me change it up, or you'd like to see me keep it the same like this. I kind of know what the answer is, but I would love your feedback. All right, let's talk about the verb. Donald Trump, I know in his heart, in his soul, he called her B. Because I finished his sentence for him in my mind when he said what he said. And if Donald Trump, and as a Christian man, if Donald Trump would have called her B, I would have forgave him, and I would have laughed, and I would have made a T-shirt, and I'd have asked for forgiveness after that too. No, I'm just playing. I wouldn't have did all that. I would have wanted to do it. I wouldn't have did it. I think they deserve to be called B's, in my opinion. They do. Now, I'm not the one that's going to call it to them, but I think they deserve for all that crazy stuff they've been doing and the lies. And they get on Trump and they talk crazy about it. They want him to go to prison. They want him to die. And then when he say one thing about them, they want to cry and throw a fit. Wrote a film.
So we walked out to Dirty by Christina Aguilera. Because it's one of the words that you know who used when he was talking about me in particular, but he was talking about us at his rallies. And he spent 2 separate rallies ranting about Tuesday's interview with Vice President Kamala Harris. Take a look.
If anything, would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact.
I think.
So she pretty much said, I'm gonna let it play. She pretty much said that I have been a part of, and I wouldn't have changed anything that caused inflation and all this stuff to go south. That's what she said.
The other one asking the question is dumber than Kamala, so that's like, she's a dummy. I watched her over the years. That is one dumb woman. I watched that.
He said it. Hold on, go back, bro. Nobody can say. We should put a survey on this video. Did he say it? That's what he said, but he had to catch himself because he's on the campaign. Listen.
Impact.
I think the other one asking the question is dumber than Kamala, so that's like, she's a dummy. I watched her over the years. That is one dumb woman.
I watched that stupid View where you have these really dumb people. You know, Whoopi Goldberg said, would you participate in a movie? She made some movie on basketball. This was before I ran for politics. She said, oh, you're so great. If you ever ran for president, you'd win. Politics can do strange things to demented people. No, I've hired Whoopi to work for me as a comedian before this stuff, and a long time ago. And I went, and, you know, I'm not particularly shy about what I hear. Her mouth was so foul. She was so filthy dirty, disgusting. Half the place left. I said I'd never hire her again.
Why did they play that? They're so arrogant that they would play him really embarrassing her because he is genuine about what he's saying. Now listen to her response. It's embarrassing.
Well, thank you for watching.
She's bothered.
As it turns out, I was filthy. I was filthy. And stand on that fact. I have always been filthy. And you knew that when you hired me. I headlined, babe, at your casino, which I might have continued to play had you not run it into the ground.
Exactly.
But
Who does that?
you know, listen, how dumb are you? You hired me 4 times. You can go to William Morris and get the things, because I know you all are going to be looking for it. So talk to William Morris. You hired me 4 times, and you didn't know what you were getting? How dumb are you?
Mm-hmm.
So let's put this together. Remember, Trump is supposed to be a racist, right? He's supposed to be a racist. You worked for him 4 times. You had no problem receiving money and an opportunity to headline an event that Donald Trump put on 4 times for him, but yet you get on TV every day and claim he's a racist. And then you say, you didn't even defend the fact that you're a foul, evil woman. You didn't even combat that. You accepted it and say, yeah, I'm foul and I'm evil. So everything that he said, you verified. But the only recourse that you would have, or the only thing that she would say, look at that face. That face tells it all. Only thing you would say to that is that he should have known that when he hired me. You can't make this stuff up.
Go ahead, son. Go ahead, son.
Boom, in your face, like you made a point. Like you really did something. You're an idiot, and you admitted to it, and you really got him. You showed him something.
Your turn.
Well, I have a personal legal note.
Yes.
Donald Trump, I want to thank you for personally telling so many lies and committing so many alleged crimes and providing us with
Committing alleged crimes. Stupid mother.
material on a daily basis. You help us do our jobs, and I'm so appreciative. Because of people like you, a former prosecutor and legal expert can become a fixture on a show like this. And again, I'm so grateful. I admit I may not have spent as much time in a courtroom as you have.
That's a good one.
They think they putting out bangers, man. You just said in a joke that you have not spent more time in a courtroom than Donald Trump has. And we all know that he's probably been in a courtroom like 5 times. Like you women are digging on yourselves and trying to make it a gotcha moment.
I was also recognized with a Special Achievement Award by the Department of Justice. You remember the Department of Justice, right? It's the agency that's been pursuing you for decades. And like Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, I've had a history of prosecuting sex offenders.
Uh-oh.
So thank you for keeping people like us in business.
I have a history of prosecuting sex offenders, so thank you for keeping us in business. So you're saying thank you for being a sex offender that keeps us employed. Ma'am, can y'all get somebody to write these jokes or try to make it a little better than this? You guys are saying things that are incredibly stupid and offensive. And when I say offensive, I mean it could be offensive to the very people you claim that you're supporting. What make you think that makes sense to say thank you for keeping me in business by offending people, sexually offending people?
And as for dumb questions, you're always welcome to come here and answer some. If sitting so close to a prosecutor won't make you nervous. I'll even give you a free View mug, not to be confused, though, with a mugshot. because that's your area.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow.
Can I just say one thing?
Oh my God. Oh my
The
God.
lying, his lying is monumental, as we all know. And even people who are Trump supporters, watch this. Just watch this. This is good.
I have a hard time doing it to them because I'm basically a truthful person. But and frankly,
Cue the laughter.
Basically, and I am a natural redhead who's 29 years old. Okay? I mean, the jokes just come so
When you
easily.
listen to him as a whole, I think, again, what Vice President Harris is getting is this groundswell of positivity, of hope, of kind of looking forward. It's such a contrast to the way Donald Trump continues to speak. The New York Times said it best. They said, the former president's speeches have grown darker, harsher, longer, angrier, less focused, more profane, and increasingly fixated on the past. They went through and had a percentage, like this assessment of all the things he's doing. One of them is he's using 13% more all or nothing terms, which is actually a sign of advancing age. 69% more swear words, so maybe he likes a little dirty.
Yeah.
But he goes
You know
on
how
and
dirty I wasn't? I never grabbed anybody by their genitalia.
well, and then that part. But I think there was a bunch of
Nobody wanted you to grab him, Whoopi. Nobody wanted you.
coverage of the crowd sizes, which I think is why he was so angry when he was talking. There were actually reporters taking pictures of this is when he took the stage.
sad.
So
Yeah.
he was already triggered.
There is no way. I swear they should be sued. There is no way Donald Trump took a stage in a crowd like this. I have been to Trump rallies. I have seen video of Trump's motorcade, and there's more people on the side of the road at a motorcade. There's more people at a Trump merch stand than it. They know for a fact that Trump never took the stage in this crowd. It is impossible. It has never happened. They are lying through their mother freaking teeth. Donald Trump just with the Butler where he almost got killed at, and he had 100,000 people there. And you tell him he showed us somewhere like this. It is impossible. I have never seen a crowd. This had to have been 4 hours before the event started. I ain't never been to a rally where there weren't so many people in line that it was ridiculous. I literally, if I wouldn't go into his rallies VIP, I wouldn't go. People are literally at his rallies at 3 o'clock in the morning, midnight. They're sleeping at the venue. And he's been to Arizona 3 or 4 times, and they still sleep at the venue. They're in line that stretch all across the parking lot, zigzag, people passing out at the thing because they got to see Trump. I want to sue them for this because they lying. Trump would never have taken a stage with this many people in the crowd. It has never happened. It's impossible. You would never see Trump anywhere where the crowd isn't bigger than this. Anywhere. He could be on the street. Donald Trump can pop up right now and get on this street corner right here, and it'll probably be 10, 20,000 people on the side of the street. They are so disingenuous and lying that it's insane to me. I hope, and this is why nobody trusts these people. Because the people that went to this rally got photos and pictures and videos, and I guarantee you it's packed full of people. Donald Trump wouldn't even pick a venue that wouldn't be packed out.
As that happens, but I would urge, I think
Where you see him coming out on stage? Show a video of him coming out on stage in the crowd. I want to say stuff, but I'm not. In another life, there'll be more things I would say. I cannot stand these people. They're evil, they're wicked, and they're liars. And they are causing the country to be at a divide because they can't tell the truth. They have to lie to save face on their side. You don't have to lie about his rallies. The dude's rallies are epic. 100,000 people in Butler where he almost got killed. That's in the middle of nowhere, mind you. These people are...
Said it best. She said, I encourage you to go listen to one of these rallies. It's not in my bubble. I don't see a lot of them until we watch clips of them. But when you read the transcripts, it is some of the most unhinged, incomprehensible things I have ever heard.
I want to call them B's, man. I want to call them a B so bad. I wish God could give me one pass to call them a B on here, because it just want to roll off my tongue. Every time I see them, I'm disgusted by these women. You should go look at this rally. I've never seen it in this rally, but when you read the transcript, I've been to rallies. It's not unhinged and all this stuff. They just making it up. Read something from the transcript you're talking about that's so unhinged. I've been to tons of his rallies. I've listened to his rallies. I've talked to Trump in person. I'm the Trumpest most Trumper. Unhinged. But the funny thing is that they will say this about Donald Trump. But where were y'all at with Joe Biden? Y'all didn't critique nothing that he ever did. And he was so bad and senile, and y'all defended him that he had to drop out of the race. And y'all still didn't critique him one bit. Now, how are people going to believe y'all? Trump is so unhinged. Biden is unhinged. He's so unhinged. He's so terrible that he's supposed to have the most votes ever in United States history, and he's not even running for re-election. And the fact that the race is even close tells you everything. Now, I know the race ain't close. Trust me, it ain't close. Trump is whooping their ashy elbows. But what I can tell you is that the perception that it's close tells you everything you need to know. This guy's supposed to be a racist. He's supposed to be a Nazi. He's supposed to be Hitler. He's supposed to be, I don't know, all the other stuff that he ruined the economy. He's bad for America. He's been convicted 400,000 times. He shouldn't even have a chance in a presidential election. Then the question is, why does he? How does he have a chance? Because y'all full of crap. Y'all just lying. The people can see through y'all bull crap. They know all these charges are fake and phony. That's why he's not even in jail. They just want to ruin his reputation. They're going to put him in jail. They can't. He has done nothing. That's why he's still free. Ain't nobody been convicted of or supposedly indicted on all these charges ain't going to spend no time in jail. And they know he's not going to go to jail when he's the president. They did it to damage his reputation. We see it. Everybody see it. We know they poo in the bed. Anyway.
Said people started leaving and got bored.
And I do want to do just a quick fact check, because Trump actually is one of the people who has a filthier mouth than Whoopi Goldberg. He says words every other word when he's not on television and trained himself to do
Where? Show me a video.
otherwise, but also calling you.
No, you just said that. Where's your evidence? He has a worse mouth than Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg don't necessarily cuss on TV, so she must have a terrible mouth outside. And if you say he does and it's worse, where's your evidence? She's just saying stuff. He has a terrible mouth. I was with Trump twice. He didn't say a single cuss word, not one time. I spoke to him. We talked to him twice on 2 occasions, 2 UFC fights. I saw Trump. I talked. He signed my hat. We talked for a little bit on the second time. I met him for the first time the first time I seen him was the first time I actually met him in person. The second time we were in VIP and we were talking. Not one cuss word came out of his mouth. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Where is your evidence? I don't understand how Trump don't sue these people, man.
Well, he called you a loser, and I would just note you're an EGOT.
You guys called him a loser. Kamala Harris literally called him a loser on the show, called him a loser when she was drinking a beer with that dude. But he called you a loser, and now it's misogynist and sexist.
He lost the last election and can't admit it. Calling
He never lost the last election.
you dumb. He does not have a law degree. You do.
That's true.
But listen, he's triggered
His
by women.
professor said he was the dumbest student he ever had.
Yeah.
He's always been triggered.
Ain't that funny? The dumbest, most successful student he ever had? He the dumbest student, but he's the most successful student that person ever had, clearly. He's worth billions of dollars and he became the president. Name somebody else in history that ever done that. Ever. Name somebody else that is successful in their personal life and then became the president. To that degree. To Trump's degree. Never. And it never will happen again. But he's so stupid. Look how stupid he is. He's so successful. I don't know.
triggered by women when they call him out.
Yeah.
It's why he has such a challenge with women in this election, and why I think they're going to be a deciding factor in when he loses.
Yeah.
And there's a reason his campaign doesn't want him to keep doing these rallies. A, he can't fill them the way that he used to, but they all.
Nick, show the clip of Butler. He can't fill them like he used to. This was Butler like a week ago. All right, let's get back to this. God damn.
Also hurt him, because the more people hear the crazy, the meanness, the name calling, they're just over it. It's exhausting. It's not what
They average 80.
But his poll numbers are going up. His poll numbers are going up. Right now on the little betting site, he has the highest lead he's ever had. How is that? How are all these people endorsing him?
But what's also creeping in now is that anxiety. The reason for that is because these polls are not really moving, despite multiple battleground blitzes, despite the opportunities she has had across media outlets. There is still not a lot of movement from voters who are moving more towards her versus former President Donald Trump. In fact, I had one source describe it to me this way, quote, people are nervous. They know the polls are tight. And a lot of us are having these flashbacks to 2016, too. We know when it can go the wrong way, and it can still feel fresh.
And they want to talk about dumb. You say Donald Trump is dumb. Well, the smartest man in the country, I would argue, and the richest man in the country, Elon Musk, is supporting Donald Trump. Now, who's dumb?
2 minutes compared to 45 minutes in 2016. They're tracing like with numbers and statistics his decline.
So what I thought I would do is to jump to a couple personal questions. The first one that I've always been intrigued with, you have an enormous amount of energy. I haven't seen anybody like you in my lifetime that keep on going and going and going, in spite of sometimes some rather negative responses and forces here in our country. How do you do it?
Like a bullet to the ear.
It's
They're also going after Kamala because on this show she said that she would not do anything different from Biden. Watch the ads. There's a lot of that.
But you know
I'd just like to say inflation is slowing down and the job numbers are through the roof, and so is the stock market.
And what
And
what she also did say is what she would do different than Biden presidency
put a
is that she would have a
Republican on her.
Republican in her
In her
cabinet.
cabinet, like maybe
in her
Liz
cabinet.
Cheney.
But also,
And so I think
And Donald Trump got 2 Democrats that support him in the election, in his run for presidency. He would have Democrats in his campaign, probably in his cabinet. So what are y'all saying?
I think that's an important point.
here's the real thing that everybody has to be aware of. This is what irritated him. Not what's going on.
Right.
Hurricanes, there's all kind of stuff going on in our country.
And he had a probably 3-hour rally, and y'all picked 20 seconds and say that's all he cared about. He went down there to ground zero of where the hurricane hit at. He's there. He raised $7 million. He physically went there. Biden and them wasn't even there. They going on podcasts. That's why you can't trust these people. They say all this about Trump. And in the background, all these things Kamala is doing. And people see it. They like, what? Wait a minute. What? Yeah, y'all really going hard about Trump, but like, y'all talking about, y'all got all these stats. Trump's mental decline, and he's declining in this area, and he's doing this, and he's doing that. Y'all didn't do none of that with Joe Biden. You claim Trump is declining. Biden had to drop out of the race, which has never happened in the history of this country. Where your stats at about Biden?
But we irritated him to the point where he had to admit he does watch the show, something we all knew.
No, he saw a clip of the show. He don't watch you fools on TV. He saw a clip.
So when you hear people saying, I don't watch that show, they're lying.
Yeah.
We don't watch the show either. We just get the clips. Now, my editor probably had to watch a little bit of it because I'm not watching it. But he cut the clips up and I review the clips. That's all we see. You ain't nobody sitting there and watching this stupid stuff. 3, 4, 5 dumb women. This these dumb hamburger heifers. Ain't nobody listening to y'all. Y'all the dumbest bees in America. I want to say it. Y'all deserve it. But I'm trying to hold back. The dumbest women in America. This is the epitome of stupid women. Every single one of these women are stupid. I don't even know how men would even, I know men would probably sleep with women, not Whoopi, or the one in the middle. They'll sleep with these other ones, but ain't nobody want to be with you. You guys don't add no value. What man want a woman coming home this stupid? Donald Trump is a racist. And you're like, Get in there and make me a sandwich. I don't want to hear no more stupidity from you. Women, not all women. It's just these women like this are just completely pointless women. I wish they all lived on an island together and all them beta males live with them and then they go and they stay where they at. And then we just live a happy life in America. These are dummies. They add no value. They're probably getting on their husband's nerves as we speak. He probably ready to pull his hair out talking to these idiots. Woke and stupid. I couldn't be with a woman like that. I couldn't listen to a woman be disingenuous. My wife came home and was like, Donald Trump is so stupid, and he's just so stupid, and Biden is okay. And I'm like, wait, woman, you saying all this about Trump, and you gonna do Biden literally is dead. Do you not see that? You can't respect a woman that stupid. They can't make real decisions for your kids or nothing like that. They probably shooting their kids up and doing all kind of stuff. Anyway.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, we have to do one of the things that we do really well here, and that is correct dangerous misinformation that he is spreading about FEMA, hurricane relief. Listen, if you've been impacted by either the hurricane or want to know how you can help, do not listen to anything he says.
Hold on. Donald Trump and others says that they've used FEMA funding for illegal aliens. What does that have to do with somebody needing FEMA during a hurricane? How is that disinformation? Because they wasted all the money on these other people that don't have no money. Mayorkas said on television in front of the world, we don't have enough money for the hurricanes.
Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas sounding the alarm on FEMA funding right after the devastation of Hurricane Helene. Listen.
We are meeting the immediate needs with the money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
This all comes as the Biden-Harris administration spent over $1 billion from a FEMA program on services for migrants.
Trump didn't say it. The government said it. Kamala Harris goes and give her $750. Trump didn't give she did. And you think people that get $750 is going to be like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. They're like, what? You guys are giving illegals $13,000 in their account. They get money every month for bills and all this other stuff, food stamps. And the American people need it. And they've been paying taxes 50 years and you give them $750 and they lost everything. I hate these people. America could be such a better place. But these communist idiots want to say the man is a racist. He's not racist. Just say, I don't like his policies. Donald Trump is not a racist. How has a racist got more of the black vote than any other Republican in history? What are you saying? But what they do is they conjure up hatred that shouldn't even exist. The lies that he tell about FEMA. It ain't no lie when you call down there and need some money and they only give you $750. What lie is he telling? When Mayorkas gets on TV and say we don't have enough money for hurricane season. We need Congress to give us more money. But then they go give $170 billion or something to another country. And they give $8 billion or something to Ukraine. We done gave over $100 billion to Ukraine so far. Somewhere around there. That ain't no Trump disinformation. What are you saying? That's why Trump is winning. Unless they cheat, Trump will landslide this election. Ain't nobody voting for you. Y'all idiots. On the show just talking stupid. Donald Trump is old. Look how what's your stats on Joe Biden? He's so old and decrepit he had to drop out the race. Trump ain't drop out the race, did he? I'm out of here.